In the boundless vastness of space, where silence reigns and stars are born only to perish in solitude, the James Webb Space Telescope has just captured something so profoundly strange, so breathtakingly unnatural, that it has left the global scientific community teetering between awe and fear. This isn't merely a discovery of a new galaxy or a beautiful nebula. It's a revelation, an image so precise, so elegantly orchestrated, that it threatens to upend everything we thought we knew about cosmic order. For decades, we have sent instruments into the dark, begging the universe to reveal its secrets. But this time, the universe didn't whisper. It didn't tease. It roared back with an image, an unmistakable, structured imprint in the fabric of the stars. And now, astronomers are no longer asking what it is. They are asking who put it there. It all began during a routine deep field observation. The Webb was aimed at an unremarkable patch of sky, a region long catalogued as void by every predecessor from Hubble to Spitzer. The mission was simple: scan the area for faint signals that might hint at primordial galaxies or gas clouds hidden behind cosmic dust. But when the raw data streamed in, something didn't add up. There was a brightness, a shimmer, not chaotic like a starburst, nor diffuse like a galaxy, but exact, as if drawn with intention. The spectral data revealed signatures that defied all typical classification. There were no absorption lines where there should have been. No radiation leaks. Just a hauntingly pure infrared emission, constant and unwavering, as if something, or someone, wanted to be seen only by a machine capable of seeing through time. As Webb's data underwent refinement, the image sharpened into something no one expected. Where once there was noise, now there was structure, geometric precision in a place where entropy should have ruled. Triangular alignments. Equidistant arcs. Formations that bore mathematical signatures, ratios matching the golden spiral, intersections aligned with Fibonacci sequences. The phenomenon seemed less like a stellar body and more like a blueprint. Initially, researchers thought it was an error, an artifact, a software glitch, or interference from Webb's shielding. But repeated analyses yielded the same results. No flaws. This was no human mistake. This was design. Scientists began to whisper what none dared to say aloud. Had Webb captured something constructed? Had it inadvertently taken the first portrait of cosmic architecture? Images quietly circulated among top research facilities, triggering reactions unlike anything seen before. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory held emergency briefings. The European Space Agency locked down their astronomical data pipelines. Private observatories reported visits from unnamed officials demanding original Webb datasets. Public statements were carefully avoided. Nothing was uploaded to official archives. But leaks happened. Whispers erupted into shouts in dark corners of the internet. Independent scientists began comparing the patterns to ancient Earth structures, pyramids, ziggurats, sacred geometries. Was this pareidolia on a cosmic scale, or had humanity just glimpsed something it was never meant to see? The fear wasn't just about the structure, it was about what confirming its reality would mean. As the phenomenon was further dissected, an even more astonishing theory emerged. The data suggested the object wasn't stationary. It emitted faint pulses, barely detectable, yet consistent, like a ticking clock, a beacon. And more than that, those pulses followed sequences of prime numbers. Mathematicians modeled the signal. It wasn't noise. It was information. An organized pattern implying syntax. If natural, this would be the first known case of spontaneous mathematical broadcasting in the universe. But if not natural, then it could only mean one thing. The structure wasn't just there to be seen. It was speaking. Whether the message was meant for us, or something else, remained the terrifying question. As decoding teams raced to translate the signal, one word echoed through every conversation: invitation. Despite the best efforts to keep the discovery under wraps, secrecy soon cracked. An anonymously leaked image posted on a deep forum quickly circulated with a caption that read simply, "It's not a star, it's a signal." At first, many dismissed it as science fiction or digital art, But experts familiar with Webb's imaging recognized the spectral overlays and color composites. Independent verification followed, sparking a digital wildfire. YouTubers, astronomers, podcasters, everyone was talking about Webb's message from the void. The media frenzy forced NASA into uncomfortable silence. Their refusal to comment only fueled public suspicion that something unprecedented had been uncovered. Then came the tipping point. A respected astronomer broke ranks during a late-night interview, confirming that yes, the structure was real, and no, it was not natural. With the image now public and researchers no longer bound by silence, discussions turned to theoretical implications. One term kept resurfacing: the Einstein gap. A chasm between classical physics and the baffling behaviors of quantum mechanics. The structure didn't obey expected cosmic laws. Its gravitational influence was anomalous. It appeared in a region expected to be near empty, yet sensors detected distortions, as if space itself was being manipulated. Some physicists proposed it was embedded in higher dimensional geometry, a 2D projection of something existing beyond our perception. Others speculated it wasn't an object at all, but a portal, a gravitational lens so precise it formed a corridor through spacetime. Suddenly, the James Webb was no longer just an observatory, it was a key. And the door it unlocked might not lead merely to knowledge but to an entirely new reality. The conversation then turned to territory few dared explore: historical parallels in ancient civilizations, from Sumer to the Mayans, Stonehenge to Göbekli Tepe. Similar geometric patterns and celestial alignments appeared. Symbols found in remote cave paintings mirrored the arrangements in Webb's image. Conspiracy? Coincidence? Continuity? Could our ancestors have glimpsed the same structure thousands of years ago? Or worse, were they contacted by the same intelligence that Webb had now captured through cold digital eyes? Linguists and semioticians began analyzing the prime number sequences, comparing them to ancient languages. Some claimed to find syntax, others saw embedded instructions. While mainstream science dismissed these as fringe theories, a growing number of academics published papers under pseudonyms, compelled by an intuitive, almost primal recognition of the truth. Humanity was left to reckon not just with the image itself, but with the weight of its implications. The discovery shattered science, and something deeper within us. For centuries, we searched the skies for signs of intelligence, expecting it to be distant or extinct. But what if it was here? Not in space, but in time, waiting for our technology to catch up, for our minds to be ready? Now, having finally looked deep enough, having built a telescope capable of seeing the invisible, what had we awoken? For some, the discovery reaffirmed faith, proof of divine intelligence, order within chaos. For others, it unraveled their beliefs. Governments held classified meetings. Defense contractors studied the geometry for engineering potential. Religious leaders issued cautious statements of hope and fear. But no one had answers. Only Webb, still silently drifting at L2, pointing toward the darkness that had just blinked back. Just as the global frenzy began to cool, a new anomaly emerged, one never meant to exist. Hidden in the last data packets transmitted after the infamous image was a rhythmic pulse, faint but precise, like a heartbeat. It repeated in intervals too regular for cosmic noise, too synchronized for a machine glitch. Initially, analysts suspected residual interference from Webb's systems. But after triple verification by NASA and the European Southern Observatory, the pulse was isolated. It originated from deep space, from the exact coordinates of the structure. This wasn't radiation, nor particle collision. It was a patterned emission, some called it a digital signature, others an artificial beacon encoded in waveform. What shook the scientific community to its core was realizing this pulse aligned with timestamps from early human transmissions. It was responding. The dormant, frozen structure in the abyss had just sent something back, not a message, not a voice, but a rhythm. And in the language of the cosmos, a rhythm is sometimes all it takes to say, "I see you, too." What began as a scientific milestone ended in a cosmic whisper that shattered everything we thought we knew. The James Webb, built to peer back into time, had done more than observe. It had been observed in return. Its final image wasn't just a snapshot of distant starlight, it was a mirror. Something looked back. The pulse hidden within the data wasn't random. It was deliberate, structured, patient, as if the universe itself had been waiting, watching, and now responding. We thought we were alone, voyagers of the cosmos, safe behind lenses and instruments. But Webb revealed something far greater than galaxies and nebulae. It uncovered intention. And in doing so, it raised the question we're still not ready to answer. Were we the ones discovering, or have we just been discovered? As the silence stretches beyond that final signal, one truth echoes across observatories, labs, and sleepless minds worldwide. This isn't the end of an observation. It's the beginning of a conversation. And the most haunting part? We have no idea who, or what, spoke first. Because in space, when something speaks back, it never does so by accident. If this discovery truly confirms what we all feared, what else is still waiting, hidden out there? If this left you speechless, hit the like button, subscribe for more unbelievable space revelations, and tell us in the comments, do you believe they're watching us now?